When I say this, you are not going to believe me, but trust me, bro, it's true. This is breaking news. Colorado federal judge Gordon Gallagher, a Biden appointee, has issued an order blocking the Trump administration from deporting the wife and 5 children of Boulder terror suspect Mohamed Soliman. Yes, the guy who was throwing Molotov cocktails at, what was it, a march for Israeli hostages, I believe. Yeah, all around a reprehensible figure. It was a terrible thing, very sad. There was victims involved. People got burned. Fortunately, as far as I know, nobody got killed. But this just shows you the eroding effect that illegal immigration has had on our society and, our culture in general. I think most of us would agree we want people in the United States that, is similar to our culture. When I see my neighbor down the street, I'm like, hey, what's up, Bob? How's it going? When I see Jose from Mexico down the street, I'm like, what do I have in common with them? I prefer people to be in my neighborhood who I have something in common with. And if you say that makes me a bigot, well, so be it. I don't care. But this very dishonorable judge is refusing to let the Trump administration deport his family. Illegal immigration, this is all part of it. They don't deserve to be here. They shouldn't be here. But this is the order. Before the court is petitioner's ex parte application for temporary restraining order and order to show cause. The court finds it appropriate for these preliminary proceedings for petitioner to proceed as next friend because the filings indicate there is no means to contact Hayam El Gamal, and petitioner has a significant relationship to her. Pursuant to all writs, then it gives the codes, and in order to preserve the court's jurisdictions, defendant shall not remove Hayam El Gamal, and I believe that is the name of Solomon's wife, and 5 children from the District of Colorado or the United States unless or until this court or the Court of Appeals for the 10th Circuit vacates this order. Moreover, the court finds that deportation without process could work irreparable harm, and an order must issue without notice due to the urgency the situation presents, to the extent they have not done so. So later than today, June 4, 2025, petitioner's counsel is directed to serve respondents with a copy of the petition, TRO motion, accompanying papers, along with a copy of this order by email, blah, blah, blah. Counsel for defendant shall promptly enter notices of appearance. Petitioner is ordered to file her memorandum in support by Friday. And then it gives some other situations here. But this just shows, I wonder, I know Donald Trump was talking about possibly sending Mohamed Soliman over to El Salvador and CCOT prison. You know what would be really funny? You know what I just love to see? And, I know this is bad to say it, but I want this to happen. I want the Trump administration to attempt to deport Mohamed Soliman to CCOT prison. Make a big show of it. Put it in the news, kind of hype it up a little bit, right? And then I want one of these judges to issue a TRO preventing him from deporting what they call a terrorist. That's what they're labeling him. They're labeling him a terrorist. So it would be really funny just for kind of optics to see the Trump administration make a big show of deporting this guy. And then the leftists are like, nope, you can't do it. You cannot deport him to CCOT prison. Man, would that just make my day? And honestly, it would not surprise me if that actually happened. If that happened, would not surprise me at all because, of course, we know with some of these other situations, like the MS-13 gang members, they don't seem to care. They just seem to want to stop Donald Trump from deporting illegal immigrants. Crazy stuff. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. A like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.